Hi guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday to makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm bringing you my April update to the Pan the Alphabet to Project Pan. So if you want to see the progress that we have made on my letter B shade, then let's go ahead and just get right on into it. If you don't know about this project, it was originally done, I saw it on Instagram, by Finale Panning. I will leave them listed in the description box. And it's just where you list your shadows in ABC order, obviously starting with letter A, and you work your way to letter Z. I do mine in a wheel, because I prefer just spinning a wheel than like randomly generating a number and then going to my inventory and picking. I just prefer it this way. It takes more time, but it's fine. My rules are I have to use the shadow 30 times or hit pan. I have to use it for 3 months or hit pan. And if I've done both of those things and I have not hit pan, I can choose to roll it out. So we were working on the Milani Ungilded Most Loved Mattes, and we were working on this shade right here. I will do my best to... I hope you can see the pan from back here. I don't want to show you too close yet. But this is the shade A Mauve. It's a just very light pink. I use it to set my lid. Jesus. It's on my lid today. I used it in conjunction with this quad. So, worked out nice. It's actually, even though it looks a lot lighter, it's pretty much the same color as that shade, but it worked. So, I used this shade twice in the month of March, so it took 12 uses to hit pan, which is 2 more uses than my letter A shadow took to hit pan. So, let me bring you in nice and close. There's our pan. As you can see around it, there's quite a big dip because what I do... I'll show you the brush that I generally use, at least with this shade because it was a setting shade. This is a Sigma brush, so I use both ends. I start with this more detailed side. Hello, Blazemere. Oh, you're stuck. Hi. Do you want up? Nope. We'll run in? Okay. And then, I use my fluffier side, which is why it's a bigger dip, which I think is also why it took longer 2 extra uses for me to hit pan. So I'm very happy with that though. We have another pan in the collection. Unfortunately, it's not really going to count for much because I am going to declutter this palette now that I have hit my goal. But I am happy that I hit my goal and did my pan. It was nice to use this palette. I ended up no pan left behind in this palette because I put that in for a different project. So I really like this palette. I'm really upset that you can no longer get it. Mine is just, I've had this palette a long time. I don't love all matte palettes. And I have another all matte neutral palette. I just like that one more. As much as I might miss some of these darker shades, I have them in other palettes. And the formula on this, I think it's time for it to go. The shades are hard panning and things. So we did go ahead and roll in our letter C shade. I will have that spinning right here for you. And that is, what are you called? A brand new palette to me. I haven't even used it yet. I literally just got it. And that is from Colourpop. And it's the Star Wars The Mandalorian palette. The actual Mandalorian palette. Just got this from DW in friend mail. I don't want to really blind you with the mirror, I love the little guys in this one. And this is what the color story looks like. I did remove this shade because it was garbage. But the shade we got was Clan of Two, which is this one in the middle, which is like a gunmetal gray to green. I will swatch it in half a second. Colourpop The Mandalorian palette. So 3 months from now, so April, May, June, July, will be Ian's birthday. Sweet. So let's go ahead and give her a swatch. This is my first shimmer in the project. Letters A and B were both mattes. So I think that that'll be exciting. And I do think that that's a really cool shimmer. So I don't think I've ever hit pan in a Colourpop shimmer. I've hit pan in a Colourpop matte before. That took ages. And I've hit pan in Colourpop glitters and Super Shocks and things like that. But I don't know if I've ever actually hit pan in just like a regular shimmer. At least not that I can think about. I really want to clean up the palette. It bothers me, but yeah. I'm excited. Very, very excited. So I love that it had to roll in a brand new palette. It's done that twice now. For letter A, when it rolled in a palette, I had Ian click the rolly. It rolled in the palette that I had just gotten like that day or the day before from Ice Cream Beauty Box. And then this palette was super old. It'd be cool if we did that back and forth. A super new palette and then a super old palette. I think that would be super cool. But yeah, so this is the Star Wars The Mandalorian palette, and we got the shade Clan of Two. And I'm actually very excited to have that because I'm reaching for a lot of, in my projects, a lot of grungy tones. I am working on reds, so this would clash with that. But other than that, every other palette I'm working on, this would go with it. So that'll be exciting. So that is going to do it for this month's update. I told you guys. I was going to have pan for this month's update. And I'm so very excited to say that I did. So let me know what you think. Do you have the Mandalorian palette? Have you used that shade? Do you like that shade? I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, feelings. Let's say a final hurrah goodbye for this Milani palette that I will miss, but it's time to send this one off. So that's going to do it for this one's update, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.